Hello, YouTube, and welcome to a new discussion, which will be in regards to the Team League 2014 announcement. Take it away, guys.
Take it away.
Yep,
You
take it
have.
away. Well, it's more so what you, because I'm winging it on this one. I think you guys have planned what we're going over, so
Well, it's not really much. It's just our
Well,
opinions
as
on.
of today being the 5th, they announced what the team league is. We've pretty much known it's going to happen, but they've been hinting, I will be attacking or defending. They finally announced what it is, basically. What is defenders and what are attackers or the invaders. So we finally now know what the deck list requirements are, when it is, and some of what we're going to get.
Yep.
Some of.
So to start off, basically, when you register your team, you get to choose between if you're a defender or an invader. Each side has their own deck restrictions and team restrictions that you must abide by. So obviously, the invaders, you need to be using Link Joker or any reversed deck.
With 3
correction.
reversing.
Yeah,
I was getting there. As long as you have 3 reverse cards in the
it
deck,
counts as reverse.
it counts as reverse. And then defenders is pretty much everything else. You can't have Link Joker, and you can't have any reverse at all.
But Royal Paladins can't have 10 Shadow Paladin cards.
Which means MLB's still there. Yeah, no one's going to use that.
Hey, you never know. People might be struggling.
But yeah, so it's when you sign up for a tournament, you say, look, this is my team, we're going to be defending, or we're going to be invaders. And now it doesn't actually matter about the pairing system, because if you're a defender, then you could be paired up against other defenders, or if you're an invader, against other invaders.
Yeah, it's more so just a unique way for them to kind of restrict what decks are going to be used to it with each other.
We're assuming you can change each round as well.
So
well, like national to
yeah,
With the new support, surely they won't restrict.
yeah. So basically, I think it's just a way to make sure that you don't go Link Joker, Revenger, Descendant. There you go.
I don't think Descendant will be in the 3, but alright.
Well, whatever. Along those lines, stupid OP decks, etc. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, agree with first and second, alright.
So yeah, basically, the first round so when it is, because this makes actually quite a significant difference in my eyes personally to what people will be playing. So the national championships, so the pre-early ones, will be held between April and July. So that is April before set 13, and May, June, July after set 13.
Yeah, so that's like the first thing we really wanted to talk about. It's more so, I feel it's very...
It's what's available to you
what's the word
before set 13, really. It's very restrictive on what you can run.
Well, if you're an invader, you have quite literally 4 decks you can run.
I was going to say, it's more beneficial towards the defender side, since they have a lot more to choose from.
So if you go all against reverse people, it's like, well, we have a, 1 in 4 decks to play against here.
So
yeah, what one of the 3
are going to be broken.
Playing one of the 4.
One of the 4 are going to be broken.
So it's just like, when they all stand up, you're like, oh, so you guys didn't choose so-and-so. Fair enough.
It's going to be across the table. It's like, Amon, yay. Longsword, yay. Look we have. Bollocks.
yeah,
I want to say yay going against Amon. But yeah, but it just then suits the whole, like, in set 12, because it only really works because of set 12 and set 13. Just anything before that made no sense doing it this way. Still.
Yeah.
But yeah, so set 12, they say, oh, look, you can use Link Joker, you can use Dark Irregulars, you can use Pale Moon, you can use Narukami. That's all you can use. Have fun being an invader. And it's like, I mean, it's not bad, but no one will really want to do it.
I think it's the fact that the fact they've only just brought out the reverse cards and Link Joker in set 12, there isn't that much support for them, so there's only really one way to play them. Would I be right in saying that, or along those lines?
Because they're the archetype, it's like all other archetypes. There's only a certain amount. You just play the cards in the archetype.
Yeah.
But because only Link Joker have an actual structure deck, only Link Joker have some other cards you could use.
And yeah, I still don't think it's going to work with Link Joker.
Yeah, Link Joker pre-set 13 really, I honestly don't think is that strong. I'll probably get proven wrong and lose to it every time, but I don't think it's that strong.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't need a repeat of last year.
Shut up. So, I just don't feel that the Link Joker, like their boss cards will be basically their ideal thing is I break ride, break ride, break ride, break ride to break ride, break ride every turn.
I don't know how you're running that many. I think someone would suspect something after the fourth.
Maybe, but I guess it's the only you could if you're lucky and your opponent got like nothing in hand to guard Nebula Lord will be helpful, but Sword Shield Child Dragon just is a one-turn thing, the raid chain, and then it's like, well, Nebula Lord it's pretty much a 1 or 2 turn thing. After that, it doesn't do anything. You just need to survive those 2 turns, and then they're done.
Pretty much.
So then you're left going against Pale Moon, Shadow, or Narukami.
Which, I don't know, I wouldn't say... Pale Moon are definitely the strongest out of those 3.
Yeah, as I said.
But then I'm a regular player, but I think Amon is underrated. People will not expect how good Amon is.
Yeah,
if you
but it's
build
just
the deck right.
It's just, I know it's the perfect guard excuse, but you just need to find 2 of them late game, is it, or something? So it's like stupid and crit. That's what it is, right?
But you're forgetting the fact that Amon doesn't have a counterblast cost.
Yeah,
it's literally just
use counterblast elsewhere. So make of that what you will. If you're building,
all right.
And look at the Japanese winner of using it. But
all right, I still don't think they can do too much beyond that their Vanguard can do. But even so, it's just going to be power and a crit, and the most you'll probably get out of that is crit for game, I think, unless they don't have a perfect guard, in which case you just crit, I win. It's one of those decks which I guess you can keep them off limit break and put yourself to limit break, so you get the crit and they don't. It's kind of the holding off limit break, lol. But I don't really. I wouldn't be afraid of it. I think it just because. But then again, I've never really gone against it. I've gone against Lequia reverse, was messed around a bit, but I haven't seen Amon really. I think you used against me once, and it was a bit. I think it was just crit, and I had a perfect guard response. So I think it was just that one-off time that I just had a bad experience with it, just from your eyes, just because I just had the response.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Response deck really.
Because the amount of times I think I've gone against Aaron and he hasn't had that perfect guard every turn. Like, first turn, okay, second turn, maybe, and then third turn, it's like, I'm going to have to start dropping
him by then.
But no,
I personally think you're looking at it wrong, Mike.
Well,
I'm probably with you on that. I'm not sure I fear it with the crit, etc. It's about a cross ride. That's what's gonna annoy me.
It's a cross ride, and there are cards. Remember, way back from set 3, which has an Amon in its name, and it's a 6k boost, but if there's 6 or more in Soul, which is the holy number for Dark Irregulars apparently, then it's a 9k boost every turn. It's just 9k, and it hits numbers. But it hits numbers, but it forces the cards from your hands. So you're like, perfect card Vanguard. And then you're like, hang on, that's a 15. That shouldn't be a 15. That's a 15. And it hits cross rides as well. So going against, in a mirror match with Invaders, it's hitting the cross rides. So it's hitting your reverse.
Yeah, but then it goes into the whole discussion of, is it going back to the cross ride format, or is it staying as break rides? I guess we'll leave that to another time. But I wouldn't dabble there.
Oh yeah, no, that's I think that talk is more for the reverse from set 13 stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more, the reverse from 12 is all just the basic rubbish stuff. All the 10k Vanguards. Yeah. There's only one. There's one vowing. There's a vowing reverse break ride where it's break ride, cross ride. Ooh.
I've never heard anyone mention vowing sort of reverse thing.
It's not that good. It really
doesn't really do anything.
All I've ever heard about from this set is Raging Form, Nebula Lord, reverse Lequia. That's about it. That's all everyone's going to buy it for.
Well, Raging Form is I personally think...
Even Liberator Garmor is like, meh.
No one cares about Garmor.
Well, no one cares about Liberators at the moment. I'm sorry. No, really, they're rubbish.
They're rubbish. I don't see why people compete with them in tournaments and stuff. It's like, they do nothing. The normal golds do more.
I think we're getting
hell of a lot more.
We're getting off topic, but you've actually mentioned it. But the fact is that
Raging Form.
Fine, have your way.
No, Aaron, no. What are you going to say?
Well, he was saying that the normal golds do better. He's right, and that's another reason why defenders have a little edge, because you can still go back and use something like Platina.
Or Doge.
Or did you want to say what we'd expect? What would you expect?
I'll do that later. Do that later.
What?
Do that later.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. And speaking of we've gone through all the invaders and they're pretty meh. Well, okay, Baron Reverse, I don't like. I don't know. It's
well, you're most likely going to see Lequia Reverse. You're going to see Lequia Reverse. You're going to see the Link Joker, the Pale Moon, Link Joker, and something. It's going to be those two because at least they're probably the most competitive in this set. Because although they haven't got a lot, Link Joker can still go lol ride, and that could win a game. And we know Reverse Lequia is the best one, so everyone's going to run that, and it's going to be something else.
But yeah, so you're going to if they get the break ride first, then you have to start worrying about them because that's a front row and a back row gone. If they find out the grade 3, but if they don't go break ride first, then Short Shield it's one turn of a perfect guard, and then they're done pretty much. That's their deck gone, poof. And then you just don't really worry after that. After they've done their big push, then if you can weather it. It isn't like every turn, pretty much, Pale Moon can just go, haha, call from Soul 5k. Well, yeah, you have to guard it, and I've got a free unit, basically. Or Dark Oraculus just go, crit. You guarding it? I have a constant crit come Limit Break. Are you going to guard it every turn? But whereas Link Joker, it's 2 turns to stop him.
Yeah.
Nuts.
And then, of course, they're not doing anything at until grade 3.
Yeah. And then Narukami is just 2 turns unless they heal, or you let one of their unflippers hit, which would be just stupid. Then after that, again, it's 2 turns. Done. Just well.
It's going to be Pale Moon, Dark Ogres, and Link Joker if they went reverse on this set, then.
Most likely.
Because there's no point in Narukami. So, yeah.
Whereas on the defender side, you'll definitely have Raging Form as one of them.
Oh yeah, defender side is Raging Form.
They'll probably still be Descendant because people have invested money into it.
And it's the same thing we said about goals last time, and we were right.
It did top a tournament recently, quite a big tournament. I don't know,
so
Worlds.
Oh my god, it's
so
broke.
Everyone's going to be like, it's broke.
Yeah.
So let's use it with one, and it's just team member A has Revenger, team member B has Dote, team member C, whatever they want, as long as it's not those 2 clans. So no Shadow Paladins. Sadly, I don't think that's going to affect anyone because no one would use old Shadow Paladin cards. Kagero, no one uses anything else but Dote. So
I'm sorry, it's the only Vanguard that's threatening, and the entire Kagero thing is like, rubbish. And Dauntless, and if Dauntless in the end didn't exist, Kagero have none. You could argue maybe Seal Dragon, but that's just it's so easily got around. So it's just you think forget it.
Yeah, basically the choices of decks and stuff basically pick themselves.
Like it's like when we pretty much like it last year. Last year you went MLB, Dote, and then the third. This year it's Raging Form, Dote, the third. So there's on the upside. There was one consistency from last year to this year, and that is they have Dote. But it's just the whole. You just rely on Dote and that to win, and the third one, I don't know. People may use
Raging Form. It's going to hit Kagero, Gold, and Shadow.
Well, yeah, the third one could be let's go Platina because it's still good. It's still a cross ride, or Garmor break ride even Garmor break ride, or just break ride something. Or Descendant, because I completely forgot about Narukami being normal, so just go Descendant and it's crit for game, so why not? There you go.
Make the third crit for game.
Yeah.
So resetting Vanguard, crit for game.
Pretty much.
So yeah, basically self-explanatory, preset 12. That's only if you have the qualifier in April.
So that we're basically agreeing on that, are we? We reckon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are.
We're going to go Link Joker, Pale Moon, and
the third.
And then as a defender, you go Shadows, Kagero, something, whatever you want. Probably Eradicators. And then you move on to post set 13.
Yeah, then it's
where
again
is there any point? I'm sorry, but post set 13. Is there any point in going defender when you know if you're going against an invader? One of them will be using Chaos Breaker, and that will screw over any deck. Oh, I have Tetra Drive though, I get 4 attacks. Not if I lock your front row, you don't. Ah, what a shame, your deck's useless.
Pretty much.
Alright. Oh no, I got Beast Deity. What if I lock your front row? Ah, you're useless again.
Sorry, I think we need an entire discussion video on my rant against Chaos Breaker. Because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, okay, just keep it to a minimum, we'll do that another time.
And
Okay, you
then
want to make it to a blank minimum?
yeah.
Am I allowed to at least talk about it for a second?
No. It's going to take too long.
And then it's again Invader v Invader, unless it's the Chaos Mirror match, which is kind of what you would prefer, because if otherwise, well, my reverse stuff, all the power boosts I've got, if you survive, is going. So that's annoying. Yeah, and you can still lock my front row, because why not? Nuts. So yeah, I can see probably a big jump in Invaders come post set 13.
As you said, it's just going to be Chaos Breaker. I know.
It'll be Chaos Breaker, Pale Moon probably still, and
Ethics
then
Buster Reverse for 8
and the other
attacks.
one.
Why not?
yeah, Ethics Buster Reverse. Well, yeah, Ethics Buster Reverse because, as I said, it's 8 attacks. Can't
That'll
regard it.
I can't see anyone using Raymeal Reverse, personally.
That's a setup, I don't like the Nova one. That's too much of a setup.
Alright, then okay, then you've got Great Nature, who can just every turn give
Yay!
And so, the thing Great Nature have is I lock 1 to give big numbers. You have to survive before you can retire it. So, I don't know. And then
It's got potential.
you've got
Cocytus Reverse, which kills yourself by
Reverse.
deck out.
So got DP Reverse, which is it's pretty good. Minus 10k to your Vanguard, so everything gets over it. I drop a draw trigger, it gets over your Vanguard. How's that working out for you? Just, enough said. So you've got all these things, but then again, I'm going to be a defender. So let's say I'm crazy, and I post set 13. I want to be a defender. What are my options, Aaron?
The only choice you get extra is Tetra Drive.
No. There was one other.
Okay, Ethics Buster Extreme.
No, there was a long
There's a
clan. There you go, Mikey. Nabatama. That I bind your
Really?
hand in a
You
weird...
Grand
use
Blue, I can
Nabatama.
use Right Break.
Grand Blue can right break. See, so there are some options. Great Nature, you can right break.
I can't see people using
I
the
can
Grand
do
Blue.
Strongest Beast
I can't
Deity
see
without the
people using
reverse.
Great Nature. I could see
See,
Ethics
there are
Buster
options.
Extreme.
There are options, but realistically,
To be fair,
people want to win this.
Realistically, you can't beat Star-Vader Chaos Breaker Dragon, so bugger it all. You're just going to run
Dimensional
that
Robo
with
support.
Pale Moon and something.
Dimensional Robo support, you can get the good ones coming in back. Ultimate Dayosha.
Yeah, you can ride break and then say grade 3 for game.
Oh
No?
yeah, I forgot about Ride Break.
Yeah, but that would be as stupid as going to the first Nationals with Grand Blue.
Or the Team League with Great Nature.
That was a good decision. You just can't shuffle.
Another time.
Should have slept one over.
I know. That doesn't
Anyway,
need shuffling.
move on.
If anything, grade 3s together help him.
But it's just so come post set 13. If you're an attacker, again, you probably have more. So if you're a defender, you've got more options. But realistically, you want to be an invader because then one of your options on your team will be Chaos Breaker, and that is pretty much. You should look at that and say, unless it's a mirror match, you're fairly confident that one's going to be the winner.
That's like the last
So
team.
then you
I was using Dote, and it was like, well, I need to win. I'm the cornerstone of this little lineup.
Yeah.
So
Therefore, you just look at him and say, right, you're the cornerstone. Come on, just lock their front row and save yourself 10k. I have to go against this guy. And then Rig and the other guy has to go against this guy. And if it's not a mirror match, then you're like, right, you put up a good fight. Hopefully you can beat him. Hopefully you can beat the Chaos, but maybe not. But then Defender v Defender, right? We have to look at things this way. Defender v Defender, you will get Aquaforce, because everyone will go Tetra Drive, Break Ride, discard 2 cards from your hand, guaranteed.
This is a setup. I hate the setup.
But people will do it, and people will get it, and then you'll be like...
the Ride Break's naff. Oh, we need to do a Ride Break discussion. Jesus Christ. I have a word to say about that.
Already done one of those.
Yeah, but I didn't really know about them until now. Because I don't look ahead like you guys. Now I have a thing or two to say.
And I generally feel you're and this is honestly, I feel you're at a disadvantage if you go Defender from post set 13, and that is honestly, I just feel
so
you
you'd
are.
say they're at an advantage pre set
That's
13.
like going to a regionals year and expecting not to see Chaos Breaker.
Is it just because of the fact there's a lack of support on the Invader side, or because they have a Raging Form?
I think just
To be
because
fair, that might get most people to do it.
Beforehand, you have a choice of 4, so people don't collect them. They won't. Like people may pick up Link Joker, but they're like, well, he doesn't use Shadow or he doesn't use this. We don't really want to pick him up. Meh. No, he doesn't use Pale Moon. He doesn't use Dark Regular. So meh. And so they won't care. But come set 13, more options are available for invaders, and then it's probably just Chaos Breaker because that card is silly.
It is.
But it's like, well, I can use Dope, I can use Rage and Form, and you can't effectively lock me, and I can make it crit for game.
That's fair as well, Not everyone can afford to purchase all these decks like we've done. We've shared them amongst ourselves, but so we will have that option. And when it comes, we have to look back and get the basic stuff. None of these are really things like Shadow Paladins and Gold Paladins. These are things that everyone has anyway. They just held on to it from when it came out ages ago.
No, you're missing the
Pale
point.
Moon's like, who's picking up Pale Moon? It's not really
you're missing the point on all this, Mike. It's all new support. The only thing you're missing from Pale Moon is the original Lequier, which isn't even that old.
Yeah, but trying to find it and find it for, let's be honest, a low price, because everyone will be like, wow.
Dark Irregulars, again, mainly the original Ammon. The rest are rares and commons you can probably pick up cheap somewhere. But Ammon gets an SP reprint in this. Not you can find it, but it's still got it in there.
Oh, I don't know what I find it.
Will. But yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, and I just feel that you can't. As people say, I don't. The only one out in set 12, the only thing I fear is Pale Moon, really. Like on the Invader side, I don't fear Link Joker. I genuinely don't. I don't fear Dark Regular as much as I probably should, and I definitely don't fear Narukami if they Narukami reverse, just because. Yeah. But yeah, I genuinely hate Raging Form Dragon. I hate it. I don't know how to counter it really. You hope they don't have it, basically, but you just hope they don't have it, because if they have it, you're pointless, you're dead.
Right. So moving off the rant, to summarise that, it's basically pre-set 13, you're better off being a defender. Post-set 13, everyone's an invader because of Chaos Breaker. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, you're better off being an invader.
Oh, that's not just like trying. Everyone's going to be it.
It's because
we know this.
People will try Aquaforce. People will say, "Oh, I've got Tetra Drive," and then it's Aquaforce, Shadows, and then Blur. Pretty much. Maybe Nova Grappler, but probably not. It's just then maybe Ride Break.
But that's just it. Even with Raging Form, come Chaos Breaker, it's shut down.
It's not shut down.
It is. It's like Ride Break. Oh look, Counter Blast. Lock that one.
So the way you look at it, right, is at the end of the day, when it post set 13, you're going to go, right, what are the two best clans there? You've got, like, you're going to use Pale Moon and Link Joker. Do you really think they're going to be able to bet the top two decks of, is it Defenders, what it's called, when you're not using Link Joker stuff? Yeah, are going to stand up to them? So you think the end's going to be Link Joker?
I don't think the ends even comes into the equation. Raging Form is at the top.
Okay, you think Pale Moon are gonna have a problem with, Narukami and stuff? I seriously doubt it. They're just too good. So two of the three decks you go against are going to be ridiculously hard to try and beat because it's like a new tier, in my opinion. So I think they're going to struggle. But I guarantee, that it's going to be those two. Link Joker, Pale Moon, and something. And I'm just not looking forward to it because although they've limited it, all they've said is that third deck can't be Raging Form. That's all they've done.
Which is nice.
So we have one variant.
I like how you guys are just ignoring Descendant.
Oh no, well, right. The problem with Descendant,
for game.
Yeah,
and the other decks actually have a way of winning. The other one's just, do I get a crit?
It's a cheap win. Just going, oh no god, crit for game. Oh, I got a crit. Well, you win. I know it's cheap, but it's a way of winning.
It's just
Yeah.
and Tetra Drives come too late. You should have come in set 12. Then there's a chance.
Well, the problem with Tetra Drive is you need the setup, or else. And if they at any point
Go against Link Joker.
Link Joker is locked. Go against even now, kind of reverse could potentially screw him over with a retire 2 thing. You would just use it.
You just need a setup. You need 2 key cards, which I won't go into, but you need to find them. Otherwise, you just can't. You can't even get the attacks off. It's just...
And you have to. And most people will build in that deck saying, "I have to ride break first," because it's the whole -2 from your hand, and that's yeah, but that's how they see it. They're
going to run over exactly the same. Well, I'm not. I run no other deck like that because we play consistency. That everyone else plays optimal.
Right, so to wrap up this little circle of rants that has been going on for God knows how long now, what do you guys think is actually going to top out of the entire thing? That's with the qualifiers and the actual championship.
An Invader, Chaos Breaker.
Yeah, Invader, Chaos Breaker, and I'm just going to repeat myself.
Well, I was just curious to hear your opinion.
Okay, let's say the third deck then. I think it's going to be Chaos Breaker, Link Joker. It's going to be Lequia Reverse, Pale Moon, and the third deck. It's whatever we're going to use, really, isn't it? So...
I like this guy.
No, it's I'm not actually sure because we haven't seen them all in test. But it'd be amusing to see something like Necromancer or Leopold Reverse. Something really fun like that. It's go woohoo. Something you don't really see coming.
It'll probably be Dimensional Police.
But no, Yuri, it's gonna be Ethics Buster Reverse. You know it is.
Yeah.
Well, no, right. If you think about it this way, Ethics Buster needs to set up. Dimensional Police.
Matter.
Just no, yeah, but if you think about it,
Yuri,
DP goes.
What's the third deck meant to do?
For game. It's basically win every now and then.
And does Ethics Buster Reverse win every now and then?
But so would DP Reverse.
I don't think it'll be as consistent as Ethics Buster Reverse.
You do know what that usually Reverse does, right?
I break ride, you're on -10k, so you have to perfect guard, and now you're basically saying it's grade 3 for game. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, but
Ethics Buster goes, I have to break ride with a field with 2 in hand. The amount of times I've not been able to do that because they're just on the back foot.
All right, but yeah,
it'd be interesting to see if it is like a great nature up there, and you're like, because then you just look and go, well, that I like to think that deck won a lot. And I would be happy, not if we lose to it, but if a defender is the champion overall. But it'll probably be Raging Form, Aqua Force, and then something else.
Descendant.
So it's split for game, setup, and Raging Form.
I can't see people not using Raging Form or Descendant.
I can't see people.
Again, it's that last deck.
Yeah.
In both situations.
That's the biggest news everyone wants to know. That you get a badge if you're a defender or attacker on the day. That's what I want.
Surely that's one of the first things we should have said.
No, you save the best till last. You get a badge which says defender or invader.
Well, they've probably already seen it by this point because I'm planning to use those when we're talking about the sites.
Shut up.
What I want to do is get just an overview of the room, and it'll be like, "Where's Wally?" He'll be like trying to find the people that aren't reversed.
That's coming.
I also just want to point out what the structure is, just because this is what it says on the website. So you feel free to complain your organizer if they don't do it this way. Before top 8, it's best of 1, double elimination, yada yada yada. Mm-hmm. But top 8, it's single elimination, 2 out of 3.
Ooh.
So you have if you just get grade locked, if your whole team gets grade locked, you're that unlucky. Come top 8. You get 2 other chances to hopefully try and bring it back.
Or get double crit in grade locks.
Yeah. So, I mean, but it should be top 8 cut and then single elimination, best 2 out of 3. So that's what they say it should be. So remember to enforce it at your locals or whatever, like at your nationals or regionals.
It does say top 8 depending on number of teams.
Well, that's only if like 3 teams turn up.
Yeah, but that's the quantity of the top, not the 3 rounds.
Yeah, I know, but it's not. No. That's like in the top 8. I mean, before the top 8, because it's double elimination. That doesn't necessarily mean that if you like constantly win, you're not gonna. If you're like one of the top ones, then you're not gonna go straight through to the qualifiers. It's like what happened to us last time.
Well,
because we were told that
we were told it was a cut, or because after a while, because there are other places. That's around for another time. But other places, they did say, "Oh, you've won all at the moment, so you're the winner. So off you go."
Yeah.
Whereas for us, we had the guy who organizes it, Vanguard, in like the UK. So he was just like, "No, we're doing it by the rules," and we're like, "Bollocks."
and then we lost.
Yeah.
Because of double crit and grade lock, like twice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, double crit and grade lock, and then we just got trounced because we all got
trigger for game. They got it.
We got trigger for game. We got nothing going for us, and I was against Alka Force, who just went lol 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 lol. We're too rushed lol lol lol, and I have just no draw power or anything. So I was like, well, they got their set up.
Oh, but you're hitting all your draw triggers, Mike.
Yeah, I was hitting all my draw triggers. Yeah, I was totally annoying him. God damn it.
Sorry, I had to bring that up.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, it's got all that going for me. Rather hit all the crit triggers, to be honest, like he did.
Right. Okay, enough.
Oh, he's just poking the wounds. They're always still there with Vanguard. It's terrible.
There will be side events as well, but that's a different thing.
I like how I go through all this after we ran.
Yeah, no. It's just there will be side events for Vanguard Free Fight, Vice Rats, and Buddy Fight because there's Bushy Road.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed our discussion.
I think they need more than a thank you. We kind of ranted for I don't even know how long this has gone on for.
Well, thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys found it informative and ignore what Aaron said because I know you enjoyed it. And well, hopefully we'll see you at some point in the regionals.
Please comment on our opinion and please leave your opinions. We'd like to see how everyone thinks about this whole setup. Be interesting. But unless you want to prove me otherwise and say it's not as predictable as that because we're doing this or we're going to run this lol, then I'll go fair play, go for it, see you in the finals. But yeah, until then, we'll just wish you all the best of luck, and hopefully we'll be reporting some wins in the near future.
We'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, see you on the battlefield. See you amongst the crowd of reverse people. So yes, without further ado, we'll see you guys later.